It's a little better than the backyard, huh? Fix you guys. I couldn't be more excited for this. This has been my dream for so long. Tonight, we're all the way across the country in Colorado in Rocky Mountain National Park, and we're gonna be taking a photo of the Milky Way. Now, when I tell you that this location is crazy, I mean it is literally crazy. It is my first fully clear night since we got here. Bortle 3 location. We're gonna do some magic tonight. The great thing about this is that all of this is facing directly south. The Milky Way is gonna come up right here, rise over the mountains, and eventually set there in the early morning hours. So I'm super pumped for that. Oh my gosh, I cannot wait to take advantage of this. And we have a crystal clear opening to the north for polar alignment, so I won't be having to hunt or use 3-point polar alignment like I do at home. Man, I could just be out here for hours. It is just, everywhere you look is something cool to take a picture of. The thing about this town that makes it so special is that it's an IDSA dark sky approved town. So all of the lights actually have shields on them that prevent the light from spilling up into the night sky. They have specific kinds of light bulbs that minimize light pollution, and those bulbs are actually shielded. Very minimal light will be spilling into the night sky. IDSA has tons of posts about this. They do a great job. They deserve everyone's support. But yeah, this town, even though it's right here, none of the light goes up into the night sky, and it makes it even better that we're sitting a couple hundred feet above them. So if anything, it's gonna add to the photo, not take away from it. And that was not the case for last year. I'm gonna be bringing this up a ton. Some of you may remember I posted a video last year at about the same time. I went to Yosemite National Park in California. I had to set up on a balcony for that shot, and I couldn't see Polaris. It was a very limited field of view for that shot. But here, I mean, just look at how much open sky we have. Dead clear in the north for polar alignment, and of course we have those great mountains in the south. The furthest I want to go, the closest I want to risk dying, is to this rock right here. You can see it's a pretty steep drop off there, but stand on this lookout here and I can't get over that incredible view. I am literally itching to get set up right now. So let's do that. I'll talk about what I'm using for this picture. Let's go.
But you come back tenfold gold, like dripping in gold beam, dripping in gold beam, dripping in gold beam, dripping in gold beam, dripping in gold beam. Gold bar standards, that's the best thing. Hold your standards, that's the best thing. Gold bar standards, that's the best thing. Hold your standards, that's the best thing.
All right, it's a little later now. We got set up. It was much easier. This setup is not what I use at home. Way easier to lug out, this little thing. The main camera I will be using is my Canon EOS R. This thing is a powerhouse, handles low light fantastically, nice full frame sensor, but a good camera is nothing if you don't have good glass to pair it with. So I'm gonna be alternating between the two, but right now I have on my Sigma 18 to 35 millimeter f1.8. This thing is gonna be just as good at getting low light as the camera sensor is, so those two paired together is gonna be an amazing combination. There's only one caveat with this lens, and that it is an APS-C lens, so it's a crop sensor. It was not made for full frame cameras. So I'm only going to be able to shoot the Milky Way with my Canon EOS R in crop mode. I'm not going to be able to utilize that full sensor. And that's where my second lens comes in that I'm going to be shooting with. It's actually what I'm filming on right now, my Canon RF 16mm 2.8. The 16mm 2.8 is an RF lens, so it's made for these full frame sensors. You can see, you get this glorious full frame 16mm view that I just love. So yeah, I'll be slapping that on too to get a nice full field of view of the sky. Oh, I'm getting so excited just thinking about it. The reason I set up on that balcony for Yosemite was because the bear threat was really high. When we got to the AirBNB, there were signs everywhere saying no food, lock your car doors. So I set up on the balcony of the house and got a pretty decent shot of the Milky Way. But I was confined, like I said. Well, here they do still have bears. It is much less of a risk, low enough where I feel comfortable enough setting up outside. The only thing out here that will actually make me nervous is moose. Mooses, big things with antlers. When I don't know where it is and it's in the dark, especially because they can be dangerous if you sneak up on them, it freaks me out just a little bit. So that's gonna add a little bit of tension to tonight's photo. I just hope the moose stay away from my spot while I'm out here. All right, a little bit later now. It is 9:30 p.m. I've moved the setup out to its new position that I was talking about. The wind is so much better than it was before. It is totally clear, and it is about 20 minutes till total darkness. All right, I switched to the f1.8 just so we can get a better idea of what we're gonna be looking at here. Look at those stars. So up there, that in there is Antares. This bright one, I know it's a little jittery. And then we look straight up, and right buried in there, I think that might be the glow from Denver actually. Rising above is the Milky Way core. Somewhere in there, it'll be visible. Yeah, look at that. We got an airplane right in the exposure. If you look carefully, that right there, right where the airplane is passing slightly over, is the Lagoon Nebula. I'm literally videoing a nebula right now. That is actually wild. I can already tell this place is gonna be amazing. This is gonna be a great night. All right, it is officially peak Milky Way time right now. It's about 1:45 in the morning, and I've taken all my shots with the main focal length and camera that I wanted to get this shot with. It truly is incredible when you're able to be at a dark sky spot like this and you have an unobstructed view. It's also freezing. I'm literally shivering as I'm saying this. I can only be outside in small chunks because I will freeze to death out here. This truly is a place like no other. So plan for the rest of the night. I'm just gonna mess around, just have fun, enjoy the night sky. So I hope this video brought you some enjoyment, and this goes without saying, but if you are at all thinking about doing something like this, absolutely go for it. You do not need, I know you see me with all this fancy gear, you do not need a $1,000 camera, a star tracker, everything to get photos. But the most important thing beyond any of the photos is enjoying the night out here. That's why I make these videos. It would make me feel guilty if I wasn't sharing that with as many people as I could. So like I said already 1,000 times, I really truly hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you enjoy the pictures that you're about to see. And with that being said, I will see you all in the next video. Clear skies.